Greetings, YouTube. The Doctor is in. Dr. Urios Papers here, coming at you with another commentary on Marvel Contest of Champions. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you have any questions or comments, please leave a question or a comment. All right. It is Wednesday, which means we got a whole bunch of new stuff today. We're going to go through it. We're going to do a review. Where's the best place to go? What's the best place to do? What's the best way to do it in? So let's talk about that. All right. So we got our two announcements here for Shot in the Dark and Let's Get Dangerous, and I think that was the only one. And then there's a new piggy bank, and we're going to talk about that. So Shot in the Dark is the new event quest. So we'll be doing that as we come and go, and it is open until April 5th. And then we've got Let's Get Dangerous, which instead of a side quest this month, we're getting a Danger Room Incursions, and it's in a very obvious place. So, and then there's rewards that come in, there's zones and sectors and all that, just like we get it in there. And then we've got spectral objectives, and then there's dangerous crystals, which we'll get charged from. So, where is everything at? There it is right there. There's Shot in the Dark event quest. So looks just like all the other ones. It's got the same standard setup, Thronebreaker, Cavalier, Uncollected, yada, yada, yada. Okay. And the side quest, and I do that in quotation marks, is right here. It's this Incursion's Danger Room. And so we're going to be able to do, there's 6 sectors. I did not want to do that. I don't know why. So there's 6 sectors. I don't know if we can do... Normally in Incursions, I can do sectors 9, 8, and 7, and then it won't let me do any other ones because I'm a Paragon. But I'm going to see if we can't later on get in here and do sectors 1, 2, and 3, and then the rest of these. So you can see that there's certain rewards. I don't know why that just did that. There's certain rewards in each one of these sectors. So for Sector 6, there's these things called Danger Room components that we're going to get. There's no Incursions artifacts. And then there's 6-star shards. And the Danger Room components can be spent in a special store called the Danger Store, the Danger Room Store. So there's a... If you get to Zone 12, there's an I'm in Danger stamp thing. And this goes all the way up to Zone 25, which has a 6-star Awakening gem crystal in it. Now, Zone 5 has 6 stars and 5 stars. It doesn't have as many 6 stars as Sector 6. And it doesn't have as many of the Danger Room components either. But it does have 5-star shards as well, and this goes all the way to Zone 12. So Sector 6 goes all the way to Zone 25, and Sector 5 only goes to Zone 12. And then there's Sector 4, which has less than Sector 5, and that also goes to Zone 12. And then so on and so forth. But they all have Danger Room components. So now, one of the other places that we can get rewards is through the objectives. So we've got Outclassed. So win Danger Room Incursion fights with a certain class. And then those look like they're worth some kind of ISO and some of those special crystals. So level 5 Outclassed. Let's look at that. So it looks like it's ISO and relic stuff, which I could do out the relic stuff, and then we're going to get 2,000 of the dangerous crystal shards. And we do this by beating, so win incursion fights. So I think we just have to win fights. I think we can keep going in the incursions as much as we want. There's going to be a cooldown for champions when we go in, so you need to watch your roster pretty carefully. And then there's Blessed. And so win Danger Room Incursion fights with hashtag defensive utility and hashtag offensive damage over time and hashtag controlled denial. And it's So we've got 3 choices with this one. We've got 3 choices with level 4, 3, 2, and then there's rewards that come off of this. So, we can. There's 2 different types. The first one is with defensive utility, offensive damage, and control denial, and the second one is with defensive tank, offensive burst, and control counter. It's 54, and you only get 1 reward when you do 54 fights. And for Blessed level 5, 2 out of 2, the second one, there is a 6-star Awakening Gem Crystal, and then for the first one is 7,500 6-star shards. So that's pretty good. So, and then for level 4, it's a legendary MTN selector, which can get you a mythic crystal or some 6-star shards, and a generic 5-star Awakening gem. So that's, and then some relic junk. Okay, now, and what else do we got? So we got the store, and here's the danger store, and this is where we spend our components. So if you look here, it costs that, and those are danger room components. So for instance, this 1,500 5-star shards cost 908 danger room components. There's some pretty expensive stuff in here. So we've got a choice of 1,000 6-star shards for almost 2,000. We got a choice of, now this is strange. Well, I guess it's, so that's a Cavalier reward, and this is a Thronebreaker reward. And so they're cheaper for Thronebreakers. I don't really understand that, but so I guess we can buy a whole bunch of 6-star shards. So it looks like we can get 6,000. That's another 6,000, 7,500, and then another 2,500. So not probably about as much for probably almost a featured. What else we got in here? Tier 4s. And these are all based off of progression, because they've got this little symbol right here. And then we've got Tier 5 basics, 1 for Cav, 1 for Thronebreaker. Looks like the Thronebreaker one is cheaper. We got fragments for Cav. We've got 5-star stuff. We've got potions. We've got Tier 3 stuff here. I don't see any Tier 6 basic stuff. Tier 3 alpha, so that's for rank 4s. We got gold. Got generic 6 stones. I like this. +5. Single 6 stone for 6 stars. I like that. There it is. There's the Tier 6 basics. There's 6 stone crystals. Tier 2 alphas. So there's a whole bunch of good stuff in here. It's your typical, fare for these kinds of stores. So, all in all, this isn't bad. We're going to get into it. My big question, here's my big question. My big question is, am I going to be able to go into the danger room? And because I am a Paragon player, am I going to be able to get to these earlier tiers? Normally they're, so like Zone 1 normally is blacked out in Incursions for me, so I can't even, it's like grayed out. I can't even touch anything. I can't see it. So will we be able to do that? I know I can do Sector 6. I know that I should be able to do Sector 5. I should be able to do Sector 4. The question is, am I going to be able to do Sector 3, Sector 2, and Sector 1? And we'll find out. So these are probably be like 4 or 5-star champs that can go in here. So we'll find out what we can do. And really what I'm interested in is going in here and cleaning out as much of the components as possible. Now, we got one other thing today. And I just want to briefly talk about that, and then we got a new piggy bank. And, of course, this is a $10 piggy bank. So we're going to fill this up by winning incursions. And we're going to get units. Normally these are like $5. I don't know why they're making this $10. But we're gonna get Incursion's potions for this. I may get a few of these. It all depends. I don't think it's worth it for $10. There's a level 5 Incursion's Revive in there, and a group level 5 Incursion's Team Health Potion, and a level 5 regular potion. Items are added to the bundle as the Incursion's Piggy Bank fill, so we can get 3 items. And then you get the units as well. I mean, it's 300 units, so it isn't the Peter Parker level of units. It is a little bit more than the Star-Lord, so I guess the $10 is probably a little bit better than buying the Star-Lord bag if you were going to buy units, because you're going to get the potions. So maybe it is a little bit worth it if you want to do that. But you can fill these up really fast, and they're going to make a lot of money off of doing that. So, all right, that's what I got for everybody today. I appreciate everybody tuning in, and I will catch everybody later.